Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia and I'm obsessed with stickers and planning, so if you are too, you're in the right place. My channel is full of plan with me's, sticker hauls, and other planning videos. All of my videos have timestamps in the description so you can skip around to different sections and to different shops in my hauls. And if this is your 20th time listening to this intro, you can go ahead and skip this too. All my social media links, including Instagram, are in the description, as well as all the supplies I use and notes about each video. The planner I'm currently using is my standard size vertical planner, which I use for decorative memory planning. I also just want to add a couple quick notes about me since I don't always remember to go into detail in my videos, and for new viewers it can be confusing. So when I mention work, I'm referring mostly to my bookkeeping position at a grocery store, and when I mention Anastasia, or Anna for short, she is my pet ball python. So let's go ahead and get started with this video, and I hope you enjoy. Alrighty everyone, so I'm pretty excited about this haul today. I have 3 shops to go over for this first section. I don't know if there will be enough time for a second section because I have kind of a couple chunky orders here, so we'll see how long this takes. But what I have today is a teeny tiny order from Wonton and a Million, an enormous order from Hazel Sticker, and then another pretty big order from Simply Gilded. So let's go with the smallest first. So this order from Wonton and a Million was basically just not like a real big necessary order, just a few sheets that I picked up because I didn't want to have FOMO, and then a few sheets that no other shops have like had and that I really just needed because I know I would use them sooner rather than later. So I know I mentioned it a while ago. Hang on, let's put a pause on that and let's first go over the freebies. So we have this little, I guess it's a vinyl sticker of Steamy and Suey, I think, are the characters, wearing hats of each other, which is so cute. So this is like kind of best friends. So obviously when I saw this, it reminded me of me and Sage, my planner best friend. So that's probably what I'm gonna use these two to commemorate somehow in my planner. And same sort of thing with this card, which is so cute. It's like a little greeting card. We go together like, I don't know, Steamy and Suey. So super adorable. You can write anything in this card. I've never seen like cards like this in a shop before, in like a sticker shop before, I don't think, but it's a super cute idea. So I'll definitely be using this for a probably Sage's birthday card because I'll have to send out her birthday order. And of course this haul will go up after that, so it won't be a spoiler, but it's gonna be my use for that probably. So now going back to what I was saying before, I mentioned it in my previous Wonton and a Million order when I picked up the Dim Sum Crossing collection, most of it. I had said that there was more in the collection that I didn't buy because it was it was for activities that I didn't think I'd be doing a lot of, but that I would, I would pick up the sheets for those if I needed them, but I just decided it was too much of a risk of getting FOMO if they like weren't in stock or weren't in the shop at the time that I would be needing them, because I haven't even started playing the game yet because, Nintendo Switches are impossible to find right now. So I just decided I'd rather have them than not have them to begin with, and it was only 3 sheets that I was missing, so here they are. This one is the kind of flying sheet. It's called Taking Off November Oscar Wonton. I'm guessing that's like I forgot what the name of the type of alphabet it is, but like it's kind of like I really have no idea what I'm trying to say, but like you know what that means. It just means now. You just take the first letter of each word and that's what you're trying to say. So yeah, I didn't know how much I would be utilizing this feature, but then again, I haven't really played the game at all yet, so I'm trying to leave a lot of it a mystery to myself. So who knows, I might start playing and decide that I do want to do a lot of flying in the game or whatever. I guess you have to fly to explore different islands and stuff, which is where you get to do a lot of different things that you don't on your own island, I think is how it works. So anyway, I have this whole sheet just for that. And then the stock market, this is another thing that I think was kind of a scam when I played the original, not the original, but like the second and third Animal Crossing, or third and fourth Animal Crossing games. Wild World and New Leaf. I think it was only a feature in New Leaf maybe though that the stock market came to be a thing, possibly. But yeah, it's where you buy turnips basically at a low price and try to sell them at a high price, and I don't know, it's basically just buying stocks, and I think that's kind of like a waste of time, but like everybody else is doing it and they think it's like a great way to make money. So I don't know, I kind of treated this in the game like I treat the actual stock market in real life. Like I'll throw a couple like turnips in just to play with it a little, and but not as like an actual source of making money. I prefer to like catch bugs and sell them to make money. Like that's my preferred option. But yeah, I imagine that when I play the game, that's probably what I'll do. Just a couple now and then. But like everybody who I know plays it is like really into the stock market, so who knows. Anyway, there's a whole sheet dedicated to that if you're also really into it, and this one is called Fishes, which is really funny. It should just be fish, right? Anyway, fishing is one of those things where in some games it's really good and in other games it's extremely difficult. So Animal Crossing for me is one of those games where fishing is extremely difficult and I hate it. I am not good at it at all. I can only catch maybe one fish out of 12, and that's on a good day. So I can't imagine I'd be spending a lot of time fishing either, but I might learn some tips and tricks associated with it or something. I think there's like ways that you can make it easier in New Horizons, so who knows. There's a whole sheet dedicated to that. And those are the remaining Dim Sum Crossing sheets that I hadn't gotten before, so now I do have the whole collection, so thankfully I won't have any FOMO in regards to that. So I did pick up a few other random sheets. This is the flying sheet. I didn't get this for myself. I don't actually have a ton of Wonton or Million stickers for myself. I haven't like placed my base order from the shop yet that would entail me getting everything that I want from that shop, because it would just be way too much, and there are quite a few shops that I just have not placed that type of order yet. So I'm still waiting on that, but I do pick up a few random sheets. This one I bought specifically for Sage because her boyfriend flies planes, and therefore she basically loves all plane stickers. So I bought this for her because I thought it'd be really cute, and she does not, I don't think she's shopped from this shop yet, so there's no way she has it, but that's for her. And I have a couple of travel sheets as well, or a few, I guess. One's a duplicate. So we have the, I think it's from like the Around the World collection or something like that. So this one is for Texas. I got this obviously because I consider myself from Texas. I've lived in quite a few states, but I've lived in Texas the longest, for 10 years. And that's the state that I lived in before my current state of California. So I have a lot of family there still, and I do travel there probably the most out of all places. I travel back to Texas to see them. And I don't really have any Texas stickers with which to mark that, so I decided to get this sheet kind of for that purpose. Although, I don't know, I'm not really sure how useful this is going to be in retrospect, because like pretty much I would only be using this to mark, visiting, like flying to Texas, and I would just put it in my sidebar like, oh, visit Texas. I also have script stickers just for that purpose. But like a lot of these are for just like very specific events. So like that one's for barbecuing, so I don't know if I would use that just to mark, visiting Texas. I would use that for barbecuing, right? So I'm not really sure. This might be like the only one I could do for that, or maybe the cactus also. Maybe that everything is bigger in Texas, but like everything else is like, oh, and the license plate too. So there's like maybe 4 stickers on there I could use, but like all the barbecue stuff, that would be for barbecuing. The beer would be for drinking. This is for football related stuff. And then this is like the little half bucket list over here. But it'll be kind of funny to see how much stuff that I've done. I think I have visited the Alamo. Of course, I've been to Buc-ee's, which is way overrated, except they do have nice bathrooms. If you don't know, Buc-ee's is like a very famous gas station chain, gas station / convenience store, which is a pretty big store. But I don't know, if you've been on a road trip through Texas, like about Buc-ee's, it's like the thing. So I don't know, it's they have a lot of stuff there, and nice bathrooms. So yep. And I don't have any idea what Marfa is really, which is weird because I lived in Texas for a long time. I can't even tell from the picture like what that would be. So let me know if you know what Marfa is. Let me know in the comments, because I feel like I should know that. There's Whataburger. I think I may have been to Whataburger probably only on a road trip. Like, I don't eat fast food, so, but I feel like I have been there because my family has like a whole inside joke related to it, so probably. Going to rodeo, yes, I have been to the rodeo a couple times. It is pretty fun, I gotta say. And the Space Center, I don't think I've been to the Space Center, so yeah, there's some stuff I can still do in Texas, but I just really wanted to mark visiting Texas. Of course, I could probably also use the plain sheet for that, but that's boring. Anyway, if you know of any other shops with Texas stickers that like I might be able to use for that purpose, let me know as well, because I don't think they're that common. And then this was the only shop that I know of that has San Francisco stickers. I don't know. Does One's More with Love have San Francisco stickers? I don't think she does. She's got a lot of different countries, but I don't know if she has. I know she doesn't have Texas. I don't know if she has San Francisco. I feel like no, because I would have bought it. But yeah, this is like the only shop that I can remember that has San Francisco stickers, and I need these. I needed 2 of these because this is where my best friends Aiden and Alex live. They have an apartment in San Francisco, and I go up there like maybe once a month at least, and just hang out with them for like a couple days, and it's like the most fun ever. Like, it's the highlight of my month. So we've actually done a good number of these things already. I've been up there twice, 2 or 3 times. It might have only been twice. I think I only been twice, but I've gone, 2 days each time, so we've managed to get a lot done. There's the Golden Gate Bridge. We did see the Golden Gate Bridge. We actually walked halfway along it. There's also like a cafe at one end of it that I really want to eat at, but obviously I went during like COVID time, so it was closed, but it's on my like bucket list. I have a big bucket list, including Alcatraz, because obviously we haven't done Alcatraz yet, but I really want to do that. I don't know about this Carl the Fog thing. Obviously it's a very foggy city, and I have seen the fog, but I don't, like, is it like a thing that its name is Carl? I've never heard that anywhere else. I don't know. If you know anything about that, let me know, but like, that's interesting. I feel like I should look that up. But yeah, it's very foggy. I mean, where I live, Santa Cruz, it can get pretty foggy too, but not very often. I feel like it's more common, and the wind is more common in San Francisco. Pier 39, I don't know what that is, but I guess there's seals there, so I'll probably be treating this as like an actual bucket list too, so I might have to check that out. This one's funny. What's with all these hills? Yeah, San Francisco is a very hilly city. If you walk anywhere, you're going to encounter some pretty steep hills. It's an excellent workout. And yeah, me and Aiden do a ton of hiking, and Alex too sometimes. We do a ton of hiking when I visit them. Like, that's probably half of our day each day is just hiking around the city, and it's so fun, and I love it. Like, we're really into hiking, I guess. But yeah, it's an excellent workout. I think because we both have Fitbits, or maybe just I have a Fitbit, I don't know. But I have a Fitbit, and it tracks your stair count as well, like how many floors like you've traveled, or the equivalent by walking up and down the hills. So on an average day for me of not going to work or anything, it's about 7. If I go to work, it's about 20, because I have to walk up and down a steep hill to and from work. But like when I go to San Francisco and I have a day of hiking those hills, it's about 100 floors. So you can clearly tell what a big difference that is. And then there's cable cars. I haven't even really seen any cable cars in SF, which is weird, but I don't know, I'm sure they're there. Chinatown. We didn't go to Chinatown. We went to Japantown though. So I might, no, that would feel really wrong using that for Japantown, but I don't know, I guess I do have to go to Chinatown as well now. I did see the Painted Ladies. The houses in San Francisco, I gotta say, are really beautiful. Like, some of them are just gorgeous. They do look like this. They all look like freshly painted, and the architecture is beautiful. They've got some great houses there. We haven't seen Ghirardelli yet. We did go to Phil's Coffee. I actually didn't even realize that it was like a thing until I saw it on this sheet, and I was like, oh wow, I just thought that was a coffee place that we just happened to go to, but I guess it's it's a thing. But yeah, this looks like a drink with mint in it. I did get one of their like mint iced coffees, which was delicious, so highly recommend that. And there's In-N-Out. In-N-Out is like a California thing, I guess. I don't even remember. I don't think I've eaten there at all, but gosh dang, these Californians love their In-N-Out. And then Lombard Street, we have done Lombard. I think we did drive it. So I guess the whole point is that it's like very zigzaggy. I like only vaguely remember it because like mostly we did a lot of walking, but yeah, we have done that. So I will get to use all of these stickers already in my planner for marking the days that we do that. And I did get 2 sheets of that just because I go there so often. I know I might need 2. So that is my teeny tiny order from Wonton in a Million. Just looking through all of these and feeling the amazing paper. Just even seeing Wonton in a Million stickers, like, gets me so hyped about this shop. I get so excited when I like actually decide to use them in my planner because I rarely do. I have quite a few sheets by now from Wonton in a Million, but they're all in like either categories that I don't often use or categories that are so oversaturated with stickers, like my reading category. I have maybe 30 sheets from different shops with, reading stickers, so that it, the odds are very low I'm gonna reach for the Wonton in a Million sheet. But I did in my last plan with me, and it was just so thrilling to get to use that little steamy sticker. So yeah, I get more hyped about the shop every time I think about it. So I really need to like actually use more of these stickers, and I can't wait to place that base order whenever that happens to be. So cannot wait. Because yeah, I think on my last order I had ordered a lot of the like obscure like fairy tale sheets or stuff like that, and I was so happy about that. But then again, that's a very niche thing. Like, I'm only going to use those when I mark, watching that movie or reading that obscure book or whatever it is. So not very often, but that's what the base order will be. You'll be getting more of those common sheets that I'll get to reach for. Anyway, that's that. And then my next order is from Hazel Sticker. I'm super psyched about this order for various reasons. I do just want to show off her packaging. This order did come in this little envelope with this gorgeous damask. How do you say that? Damask pattern? I've never known how to say that. But it has this really cute like seal sticker here. And I did try very carefully to peel it up so it would stay intact when I took the stickers out, because obviously I had to look at them because I was so excited. But yeah, this is how it all looks in the packaging, and it's gorgeous, so I had to save that to show you. And here's this chunky order. I did not mean to place this order. This was like a not at all a planned order, but the point was I had been seeing all these kits that she's been coming out with on her Instagram, and I've been getting more and more obsessed with each one, and I can't stop thinking about them. Like, once I get something in my head that I just think is the most beautiful thing ever, I can't stop thinking about it, and it just builds up until I buy it. So maybe over the course of a week I was like, that kit's beautiful, all right, fine, I'll buy it. And then I just, as I do, I went through her shop to see if there was anything else I wanted, and turns out there was. So, which is crazy because I thought I had gotten everything I wanted from her shop when I bought from her shop, I think late last year, which was the first order. So this is my second order ever from her, but turns out there was a lot that I hadn't gotten. And she had a few new releases as well, which are in here. And I just had to throw in a pin because I do have a teeny tiny pin collection. I like to get like the one mascot pin from each sticker shop that offers pins. And sometimes I'll get it like an extra design. Like, I think I have maybe 2 fox and cactus stickers or something. I'm not sure. But from this shop, I think she has like maybe 2 or 3 pins. But I just wanted the mascot, which is Sunny. This is Sunny the egg, her little character. I don't really have any Sunny character stickers. I prefer her doodle stickers, but it is like her little mascot. So now I have a little Sunny the egg pin to add to my pin collection. So that is super adorable. I'm going to go over these stickers first, and then we'll go over the kits. Save the best for last, as it were. I haven't gone through these, so I don't remember that much about what is in here, so it'll be super exciting to do that. So we do have quite a lot of freebies here. I wasn't expecting so many little freebies, so that is like a lot of freebies. That is amazing. We have this little Nintendo Switch freebie, which is super cool. I love how tiny these stickers are. I feel like these are definitely smaller than her normal size so as to fit more on there, but I actually really love that because sometimes you just really need a smaller sticker, especially to fit on a little thing. So this is super amazing. So we have 2 different kinds of sushi stickers. This is like a mix of, no, this I think is just like Asian food in general. Like, I don't think there's any sushi on there. That is nigiri, I think, the kind of sushi that is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's nigiri, where it's just the fish on the rice. So there's no sushi rolls here. We have chocolate strawberries, which I love so much. We have, is that a snake plant? What kind of plant is that? I'm not good with plants. I don't really like plants, but that might be what that is. Then we have, of course, a face mask, which is so funny and appropriate for these times. That may be my only like face mask sticker that I have now, or at least of just the mask. And then we have like matcha ice cream in a taiyaki, which is like that little fish-shaped cake that I have always wanted to make or eat somewhere, but I just haven't had the chance. But that looks delicious. We have the pastel sticker sheets sticker. We have a little frap here. We have an ube mochi donut. Ube is plum, I believe. I love mochi donuts. That was another thing. If you've been following my videos, you know that I recently tried those for the first time when I was in San Francisco, and I'm obsessed. We have a little Happy Meal with a heart inside, and then this just kind of board game, I guess. I'm not really sure what game that is. Maybe like Monopoly or something like that. But yeah, so that is a super like full of stickers sampler, and I love that. And we have not only that, but we have another one. So this is from Planning Peep, I guess. I think I did use somebody's PR code. I think it was Sherry's, I'm not sure. So maybe this is Sherry's that I picked out because I liked all the stuff on it. Yeah, this is probably what that is. So we have just a set of photos here. A bowl of soup, like some kind of Asian soup, I'm not really sure which one. Kind of a couple drinks, beer and a margarita. I don't think no, I did. I tried a margarita when I was in San Francisco the last time, so there you go. I feel like this is like a very San Francisco themed haul, which is so funny because it's been so long since I've been there, but it's just bringing back all those memories. So there's that. Here's another frap, although it looks kind of like an iced coffee, but I don't really get iced coffee with whipped cream, so I'm not really sure. I'll probably use it as a frap. And then we have a gray kitty, which is super cute. I think that's like a croque madame, like one of those French breakfast sandwiches with egg on top, or maybe just like a normal sandwich. Another type of soup, heart-shaped sunglasses, and like blueberry cheesecake. So yeah, there's a lot of stickers on there that I will be able to use. And then I'm not really sure why we get this fancy hollow foiled freebie from Randy.Plans, but I guess we do, so I'm not complaining. I don't have any Randy.Plans stickers yet, although that is a shop that is on my list of shops to check out at some point, so I will. Anyways, we have several fun scripts on here. We have Sleep In, Starbucks Run. I like how that has the icon attached to it. Let's Get Drunk. I want that sticker like for all the time. Morning Coffee. I also want that sticker for all the time. Wind Down. Yeah, I'm a drinks person because like I'm looking at these and I'm like I'm gonna use all these. Up All Night. Yeah, that's probably me right now. It's like almost midnight as I'm filming this. Water Plants. That is not me because y'all know I'm not a green thumb. I'm like a black thumb. I don't know. I don't really do plants. And then YouTube bench, that's useful as well. And then we have a hollow foiled post-it note. This I might try to use somehow, although I don't really use those type of stickers. I feel like it's so pretty, it's hollow, that I just have to use it. Anyway, so let's get into this chunky order here, this chunky stack. I did not intend to get this many, I tell you. I didn't intend to get any character stickers. I was just going in here for the, or like doodle stickers. I was just going in here for the kits, but I found some. I found some that I liked. So there's a lot of food stickers in here. I guess the only half sheet I got was the salmon dish. I really like her half sheets because she still fits so many on each sheet, and it's just one thing, so it's like I got enough salmon dishes to last me the rest of my life. But yeah, this is the salmon one. I'm kind of iffy on salmon. I used to not like cooked salmon at all. I mean, I always like raw salmon, but cooked salmon I used to hate it. But every now and then, like, somebody will cook it right. Like, my mom will make a dish, or I'll find a recipe, or I'll go out and I will, you know, once in a blue moon be in the mood for salmon, and I'll have a good salmon meal, and it'll be good. Like, I wouldn't have it every night, but every now and then I'll enjoy it, so I wanted to be able to mark that. The one thing that really does bug me is I didn't even notice this before, but the side dish is asparagus, and that is the one thing I hate most in the whole world. That's literally my least favorite food. I hate it so much. But I'm just gonna pretend it's green beans for the sake of the integrity of the sticker sheet. So, yep, got some salmon and green beans and something that I'm just gonna pretend is mashed potatoes. So there you go. That would be a pretty good dinner, actually. So that's what that is. Let me actually count these stickers on here. Just 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 30. Yeah, that's a lot. That'll last me the rest of my life. So I did go through and get a lot of the different color schemes of sticker sheets that I had before. So I do have the washi rolls in the pastel pattern, not pattern, color scheme, but for some reason I don't know why I made that decision, because I'm probably more likely to reach for either the bold or the neutrals, so I just had to get both of those as well. And again, there's a crap ton of little doodles on each sheet, so it's just an amazing deal. So there's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 66 washi rolls on each sheet. So again, that is just insane. And you get 6 colors on each sheet. So there's the little washi rolls. Again, I don't mark washi that much. Pretty much only when I order it. Because like I can't like imagine any other time I would really mark it. Because I don't really do like big washi projects. Although considering all the washis I just got, I might feel like it. So anyway, I have them in case I need them. We have the Nintendo Switch. Again, I don't have a Nintendo Switch yet, so, you know, how useful is this going to be to me, but it will at some point. So I'm just going to hoard that for a while. We have several different iterations of it too, which I think is fantastic. So you have just the actual Switch, you have just the Joy-Cons, and then you have the little, you know, the way you can transform them into like a little controller there. So several different ways to play like that, so that's pretty fun. Ice skates. I did not have the ice skate stickers before, I don't think, so I don't have the pastel, but I did get the bold and the neutral again. There's fewer on this sheet, obviously, because it's a bigger icon, but there's still a lot. There's still 36. Nope, 30. There's still 30, so that's still quite a lot. But yes, there's ice skates. I do love ice skating. Again, it's only really a winter activity for me, and maybe only once or twice, but I love it, and I'm going to try to do it every year. So this year I'll probably try to do it with Aiden and maybe Alex. Shoes. Again, just the bold and the neutral. I don't have the pastel. I'm pretty sure I don't. I will probably get those at some point, but not right now since I just placed a huge order. But I typically use shoes to mark like either some kind of workout activity that I don't have a sticker for, or just walking around places, because I have a lot of hiking stickers that I use for hiking, but I feel like a lot of them are too intense to use for walking around. I do have like 1 or 2 walking stickers, but I think they're like really big, so I just want us like a smaller option for that, because like I don't know, if I'm just walking around Santa Cruz or something, I don't really need a huge half box for that. So, you know, a little shoe like this could fit easily in a little thing, and I think they're really cute shoes, so that's kind of my plan with that. And again, you get a ton more icons on the sheet because they're pretty small. So we have weather. I have a lot of like weather stickers that I don't use. I feel like I don't mark the weather that much, but I feel like once I get caught up, I'll be paying more attention to little things like that, and it'll just occur to me more often to mark those sort of things. And I got this sheet, I think, specifically because there was a wind on this sheet, and a lot of days are really windy, and I don't have any other wind stickers, I don't think, to mark that. So I usually just use a cloud sticker, but I really liked how there was wind stickers on here. So and also the kind of like thunderstorm ones, because those are pretty rare here. But if y'all have been following along with the news, 1 week ago as of filming this, so probably a while ago, since this haul's going up a lot later, but I think maybe halfway through August, here in the Bay Area of California, we had about almost 12,000 lightning strikes over the course of 72 hours, 3 days, and it started about 600 fires, I think, throughout California, but a ton of them are in the Bay Area, and it is super scary up here. Fortunately for my friends in San Francisco, they are perfectly fine and are not really experiencing it, but here in Santa Cruz, the fire is steadily approaching us. As of now, I think they've managed to stop it about 4 miles from my house, so I haven't had to evacuate yet, but a few of my coworkers have, and a lot of people are being displaced and kind of going through a panic around me. And, I'm, waiting for it to get worse to the point where I need to evacuate too. So that's kind of in my thoughts right now. So it was, caused by lightning in a huge thunderstorm that I somehow managed to sleep through. But yeah, that's what the clouds were looking like that day, those 3 days. So that'll be appropriate to mark that. Again, it's very rare to have thunderstorms here, but global warming, everything's becoming worse. So that's where we are at right now. Hopefully things will be much better by the time you see this. I will probably leave a note in the description below about the state of things. So let's move on. We have some doing dishes stickers. Again, this is one of those stickers that glancing at, I wouldn't have any idea what the sticker is supposed to be if it didn't say dishes. Because that doesn't really look like a soap bottle to me. I don't really know what that is. That's just weird. But the plate and the scrub brush I can kind of tell. But yeah, I don't really mark doing dishes that much, but I kind of sometimes get lazy and leave them for a few days and leave them to pile up. So I'll have a big dishwashing session. So sometimes I mark that if I don't have a ton else to mark. And the only dishwashing stickers I have right now are really big, and it isn't really a half box event, I don't think. So I wanted smaller icons to mark them and maybe like a little thing. So here's the smaller icons. I only got this in the bold and not the neutral or the pastel. For how often I mark it, I think this will be enough for now. And then I did get a sheet of pit bulls, because she has the cutest little animal stickers. I already have the tuxedo cat from her to mark Brody, my favorite little kitty that is at my parents' house. I still want to take custody of someday because he's a cutie pie. But my parents also have a dog. I don't really get along with him much. I've never gotten along with my parents' dogs. I'm not really a dog person, and they just haven't gotten dogs that like me, I guess. All of my mom's dogs are like really one-person dogs, and they always really like her the best, so they kind of ignore me, and I, in turn I ignore them because I like the cats. But when I do go visit my parents, well, pretty much every morning we'll have like a family dog walk, so we'll all go out, me and my parents, and we'll take the dog and we'll go for a walk. So I want to be able to mark that. And their dog Bandit is a mini Australian Shepherd, and there weren't any of that dog breed in the shop, so I just had to kind of pick out one that looked close enough to him, and this is, I guess, as close as I could get. But yeah, this is the pit bull sheet, and yeah, super cute little doggy here. Thankfully we don't have to wash him that much, but that's really cute anyway. So yeah, cute little doggies. And then I got the cleaning sampler. These are kind of older stickers, I believe, but the dishwashing stickers are the same. So I have more of those, laundry stickers, trash stickers, and then also vacuuming. I'm guessing that's like a hand vacuum. I have a vacuum that's like a stick vacuum with a hand vacuum attachment, and I pretty much only use the hand vacuum because for some reason the suction on that is like a ton stronger. It's way, way, way stronger, and it's just a lot easier for me to just wave it around with my hands instead of trying to cart this this whole stick vacuum up the stairs and stuff. So, but anyways, me and Sage were talking the other day, and we're like, we don't have any vacuum stickers, like what is up with that? And yeah, I want to also start vacuuming a little bit more, I feel like. So I had to get the sheet really just for the vacuum stickers. So there's some for that. And I also have the wedding stickers. I don't have a ton of wedding stickers, I don't feel like. I mean, how many weddings do I have to go to anyway? Not that many at all. But I wanted more options for that because I have maybe one or two other sheets, and I don't have a lot of wedding deco. So this was mainly for the deco that I got this. I should get a sheet from Months Worth Love as well, because she has I'm sure she has many wedding sheets and wedding deco. But yeah, I saw it in the shop and I was like, well, I have to get it now. Just to have, variety. So I'll probably use this as deco on some wedding kits that I have for various upcoming weddings. And then I had to get another sheet of the amusement park stickers because I have one, but I've used up almost all the roller coasters because that's what I used to mark going to the boardwalk, the Santa Cruz boardwalk. Me and Aiden go. Well, we've been a couple times, but we want to go more because we've only done like half the rides. So I use the roller coaster to mark that pretty much every time. So I just wanted to have more of those, honestly. I don't even know if there's a Ferris wheel. I feel like there is, but I've just never done it. Or maybe I did and just forgot about it. Carousel, I'm a little bit too old for. Same with bumper cars, so I'm not really going to use those stickers. These little like popcorn and balloon stands are also really cute, but again, you know, I wouldn't think to use that. So really just got it for the roller coaster stickers. I would love it if she did a whole sheet of those. So we have the Mink and the Cameo. This is pretty self-explanatory. I have a silhouette cameo that I hate because, you know, silhouettes all have their issues. But I have gotten it to work a few times, I guess. Anyways, that's just to mark that. And then I'm so glad that I found the Mink sticker sheet because I just got a Mink and I anticipate using it a lot more, just for my own personal foiling. I'm not gonna sell any foiled stickers anytime soon, I don't think. But I love how well it works, and I really wanted stickers to mark when I have like foiling sessions. So I couldn't find them from any other shop. So if you know of any, let me know. But I was glad that I at least found them from Hazel Stickers. So here I got some Minks. And now we have some more food stickers. Yeah, so the rest are all food stickers. So she has like a lot of chips, which I think is really fun. So we have just veggie chips. Now these are like the bad kind of veggie chips that are featured here in the packaging. The ones that are like straws, veggie straws, they're not really the greatest kind of veggie chips. My favorite veggie chips, I have, I guess, two kinds of favorites. One is where it's just like a really thinly sliced vegetable that's like roasted, and like just covered in salt. There's a few brands, I think, of that are really good, although they are kind of a lot harder than like, you know, potato chips that are thinly sliced. So they may like scrape the roof of your mouth a little bit, but I don't know. Those I really like. And the other kind is from, what's the company? It's like Harvest Snap or something. I don't know. They have like kind of like freeze-dried chips made out of like peas and beans. They have like both of those kinds, and they're like freeze-dried in like a pea pod shape, but they're just really crunchy, and they come in a lot of flavors, and I love those, and they have a lot of protein in them. So those are like kind of like my go-to snack, basically. I think, yeah, again, I think it's Harvest Snap, possibly. But yeah, that's the brand that I really like and go to most often. But yeah, I just wanted to be able to mark when I buy or I guess binge veggie chips. You know, in the same vein, I got other kinds of chips as well. So we have Takis. Out of all these spicy chips, like spicy Doritos or hot Cheetos, or I'm sure there's more. They're like really popular. I don't remember if there's any kind of other like spicy chips that are really popular, but I know that Takis is one of them, and Takis is my favorite. I actually don't really buy it that often, but I always love it when I buy it, so I just had to get a whole sheet of Takis. And then I also have the Lay's potato chips. We have different flavors in here too, which is really fun. I have no idea what the different colors stand for, except I know that yellow is the plain ones. Don't really know what the green and the black stand for, because I only buy one kind of Lay's potato chip, and that is the wavy potato chip, which only comes in one flavor, and that's all I want, just the plain one. The plain wavy Lay's potato chip is my favorite potato chip, my favorite chip in the whole world. I get addicted to those so fast. I don't allow myself to buy them anymore except as like a very special treat. I buy probably ice cream even more than I buy those potato chips, because I'll eat half the bag in one sitting. Like, I have zero self-control. I used to have those for lunch every day. I used to have a little bit for lunch with my sandwich every day, but that was not healthy. So I quickly stopped. Well, not quickly. After a year, I realized that was a bad plan, so I stopped doing that, and then I stopped getting them as frequently. But I do love me some wavy potato chips. They hit different than the plain ones. So yep, got my sheets of chips, and we have two sizes, which is really fun, and a ton of these smaller ones. So love that. And then of course the wine sheet. I know before I've always said that I really only like sweet wines like Riesling or Port. I could really only stand that before. However, and I used to suffer through champagne whenever there was a special occasion. You know, very frequently I'll be just like, all right, I want alcohol, and they don't have like the one or two very specific kinds of alcohol that I usually drink, so I'm just going to drink whatever's there and I'll suffer through it. So that's what I used to do with champagne. And this past weekend, my parents were in town. We were celebrating my birthday a month early because that's when they had the opportunity to be up here. And they pretty much drink Chardonnay, or at least my mom does. So, you know, we were at the hotel and we would sit by the pool and she'd get a bottle of Chardonnay for us, and I'd be like, well, there's no sweet wines on the hotel menu, so I'm stuck with Chardonnay. So I actually did have it both days, and I actually didn't hate it. Before, I don't know why before I used to just really not like Chardonnay, but now I'm like, I could drink it. So like if I go to dinner, like I might order Chardonnay and I would be fine with that. So yeah, I'm kind of into that now. So I got this sheet to mostly have just the white wine, just to mark Chardonnay or Riesling. I still don't really like red wine, I don't think. I'm really not a red wine drinker. Rosé, I don't even think I've tried rosé, but I don't feel like I'd like it. I just have a feeling. But I'm probably just going to use wine to mark wine, not necessarily always just the white wine. So I wanted to have this as that option. And we have pie. Pie is another thing that I'm not really super into, except for very specific kinds of pie. These look more like cakes to me, though. Like, these don't look like pies. So I'm probably going to use this as a cake sheet, which I desperately needed because I don't have very many cake stickers at all. I think I only have one cake sheet, and that is the mini cake slices from Once More With Love. So I wanted like another actual cake sheet. This will also come in handy because yesterday at work, one of my coworkers decided to get a huge cake for everyone, just leave it in the break room. And she split it with, I think, 4 people at first, and they ate 3/4 of the cake. But then she came out and like showed the cake to me and was like, do you want some cake? We have some left. And I was like, sure. And so she put the whole quarter of the cake in the fridge for me, and at the end of my shift I was really hungry, so I sat down with it, with the whole quarter of the cake, and instead of cutting off a slice for myself like a normal sane person would, like someone who, you know, likes cake but knows how to have moderation with that cake, instead of doing that, I just sat down with a fork and I was like, you know what, I'll stop eating when I feel full. But if you know me at all, and you know me and food, that point does not exist. So I ate the whole quarter of the cake. I wasn't very sick afterwards, but I was feeling it. I was feeling like I had too much cake. I don't even like cake that much. There's one kind of cake. There's two kinds of cake. I like carrot cake and angel food cake. This was like some kind of coconut cake. I do like coconut, and that's the only reason I ate the whole cake, but it was not my favorite kind of cake. But it was in front of me. It was free, so I ate the cake. Anyways, I'm gonna have to pick one of these cakes to use to mark that, because I do not often eat cake, but something I gotta mark. Anyways, looks like we have key lime pie, so I guess there's a pie, but kind of like a cake. I don't know what kind of cake or pie this would be, but I will probably use it as carrot cake. I feel like it could be no, because carrot cake has like white icing. I don't know. I'm gonna use it as carrot cake. What else? Maybe pumpkin pie. Why do these pies not have crusts here, but they do there? I don't know. This sheet is a mystery to me. That's obviously cheesecake, so I think we can all be certain about that. And these little slices are cheesecake, and these just look like pie slices. I don't know. I'm going to use this pretty interchangeably. But yes, there's your pie/cake sheet. Here we have seafood. I'm not really a big fan of cooked fish, as I may have mentioned before. However, I can actually think of uses for almost all of the stickers on this sheet, despite that. So I had to pick it up anyway. We have some shellfish that I do like. I am a big fan of shellfish, cooked shellfish, only if it's like mussels, which I think these are, or like oysters, which I think these are, and I like clams. Pretty much only those. I'm not a big fan of lobster or crab. So these 2 rows I'll definitely be able to use. This not so much because that's lobster in there. This shrimp dish, and I think that is also, those look like little shrimps in there, so I'm gonna pretend those are shrimp dishes. My mom makes a lot of shrimp when I go visit them, even though I don't really like shrimp that much. I like shrimp cocktail, that's about it. But there was an occasion recently where she made a shrimp dinner, Moroccan shrimp, and I had to mark it in my planner. And so I used, I think, something that like wasn't as accurate as I wanted it to be. But if I had had this exact sticker, I would have used that. So now I'm like, I know she's gonna make shrimp again, so I gotta get the shrimp stickers. This is clam chowder, which is my absolute favorite soup, so I'm glad I had that. I almost passed on this sheet, and that was gonna live without a clam chowder sticker, but I'm glad that I don't have to now. And then more of the salmon, which I already explained about. So there's uses for almost every single sticker on this sheet, so I had to pick it up anyway. Now we have the hero wraps. I do actually love heroes, but these honestly I'm probably going to use for burritos because I don't have enough variety in my burrito stickers. But I also love hero sandwiches, so I'll use this for both. But these could also be used for tacos and burritos, or just heroes and pitas. So well, there you go. Multifunction sheet. And then she has a lot of flat lays too, but we're going to save those for the end. And we're going to go over some of her new releases, which are these like dessert sheets, but they're like themed desserts based on different flavors. So she had matcha, she had chocolate, and she also had black sesame and strawberry and ube. I'm pretty sure she had those 3 other flavors as well. I pretty much had to get this sheet for the mochi donuts because it's the only mochi donut sticker I've seen. And when we got the mochi donuts, we had black sesame flavored in there as well, as long as a matcha one and a chocolate one, I'm pretty sure. But I didn't get the black sesame sheet because that's the only black sesame food I've really ever seen or eaten, so I kind of passed on that one. But the matcha and chocolate are a lot more common in my life. I'm really obsessed with matcha, and I'll occasionally enjoy something chocolate, so they were going to be useful to me. So let's see what here. So we have the matcha ice cream and the taiyaki again, and then that looks like some kind of like iced matcha drink, possibly. I'm not really sure. Then we have matcha boba. I still haven't had boba. I'm sorry, Sage. She really loves boba, and she talks about it all the time, but I have not had boba yet, and I'm saving it for a special occasion, so maybe if she comes up here and visits me, we'll have boba. I don't know. Then we have a matcha popsicle that looks like. That's interesting. I've never seen that before in real life. Then we have our 2 kinds of matcha donuts. That's just like a classic matcha latte, which I do love. And then like a matcha roll cake, I suppose is what that is. Some other kind of matcha cake. Matcha mochi. Not sure if that's ice cream mochi or not. I don't think so. But I do love matcha ice cream mochi. And more, I guess, kind of cake or pie, and then macarons, of course. I don't think I've seen matcha macarons, but that would be a fantastic idea. But a lot of nice desserts on that sheet, and it's very similar here, except instead of the boba, we have chocolate bars, but chocolate popsicles, chocolate like drinks. Also, we have a different chocolate roll cake here, and like a chocolate lava cake. Oh, that's fun. My mom loves chocolate lava cakes, so that'll come in handy, I'm sure. And then more of the same kind of stuff here. Chocolate cakes and pies galore. So there's the chocolate and matcha treats. Love those. And then we'll get into the flat lays. So she didn't have flat lays, I don't think, when I ordered before. These are in a like kind of a different format up here as well. And they do have... No, all the sheets have the labels on them, I think. Yeah, so they all have what the name of the sheet is, but this is just a different little format up here, so she can fit more flat lays onto each sheet, which is great because there's 10 on each sheet. So we have the sushi flat lay. I love this style of flat lay where like things hang off the edge rather than just being cut off like a lot of shops do. And it does look like really realistic, so I love that a lot. A lot of types of sushi here. They even have tamago, which I used to order almost exclusively as a kid. No, I didn't order exclusively. I ate sushi as a kid, but I always got tamago, which is basically just egg. There's no fish. It's just egg over rice. I really don't get that now, but it reminds me of my childhood, so it's super funny. But yeah, A lot of lovely sushi on there. And then of course I had to get the tea time one because I do love tea, and this reminds me of a good high tea experience, which is when you get all the little snacks and cakes in there too. And that's a pretty teapot right there as well. Yeah, this looks very fancy, so gorgeous. And then I got the birthday one as well. I have a lot more birthday stickers than I've ever actually used, but I just think they're so fun. And this one I really liked as well. So we have our giant birthday cake and our present on there. I actually think I have like 2 birthday flatmates now. So those are all the doodle stickers and flat lays. And now let's finally get into the kits, which was the inspiration for me placing this order. I did get all 3 of her newer kits in this kind of like drawing style that is like not realistic. It's like very much like cartoony, but it's still super beautiful. Like it's something I would expect to see like as a digital art drawing on somebody's Instagram. I would expect to see that more than I would expect to see it in kit form, which is why I'm so glad that it was created into a kit. It's not, especially not even a foiled one. That was like an extra level of fun stuff. So this was the original one, the first one in her new art style, I think. This one is called Lotus and Koi. So it does feature koi fish in a pond with lotus flowers and lily pads as well, with some gorgeous silver foiling there. These are really beautiful koi fish. And then we have a quote box in the middle that says beauty blooms in the darkest of waters. This color scheme is pretty unusual, I feel like. Like the shade of blue is very unique. It's almost like an ultramarine, but leaning towards a teal a little bit. It's really interesting. And then this like shade of peach, like it's a peach ombre. It's just a really interesting color combo, and I really love it. And the silver works really well with it as well. Now the reason I got this, the reason I fell in love with this was because it reminded me of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the original cartoon, which is my #1 favorite cartoon now. And I just finished The Legend of Korra too, so now I've seen all of it, and I'm obsessed with it. But it reminded me, if you've seen it, there's that one part, I think in season, it was early on, so it was either in season 1 or 2, where there's 2 koi fish that look exactly like this. Like, these are their exact colors, and they are the spirit of the moon and I think like the ocean, and they're like yin and yang, and like I think the spirit of the moon is like attacked, and so one of the girls in the show, Yue, she has to like take her place, and she turns into the moon basically, and that's like a whole thing. I don't know, it was just like a beautiful and like heartbreaking sort of scene, but I don't know, just the quote and the color scheme and these 2 fish, which are obviously, the yin and yang fish, they just remind me so much of like the beauty and the darkness in that show. And I had to get this kit to represent that, because as far as I know, there are no Avatar: The Last Airbender kits out there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I just thought this would be really perfect to represent, I guess, finishing the show. So that's what I'm going to use this for. It's just so beautiful. It's an amazingly beautiful kit. I'm going to say that about all of these. And I've never gotten a kit that has been already foiled before. I've gotten kits that have custom foil overlays that go with them, but I've never gotten a kit that already has the foil on it, so this is like super special to me. So let's see, here's the first page with the 9 full boxes and then 3 labels. Here, so this is like a shorter page, interesting choice. This is the bottom washi, which is already split in half, so that's very nice. Ooh, look at that, silver foiling. Oh, beautiful. And then the date covers there, and then there are date dots included on a separate sheet, although I'm probably just going to use silver foiled date dots on there. But I love that like Times New Roman, like simplistic font. And the sidebar tracker, also silver foiled. Oh my gosh, the silver foiling in this kit, I can't get over it. I've never experienced this before. This is all new to me, having it already be so beautifully foiled. All these beautiful like glitter headers with that like that sparkle pattern in there. Oh, that's gorgeous. I'm almost sad I won't be using the headers at all because I don't use those type of headers. But you get some little things as well. Those may be the only 3 foiled pages. Yeah. Let's just go over the others. So we have our boxes here. These boxes are amazing. They don't leave a ton of room to write, but they are amazing. And here's some washi up here and some other plain boxes. I did get the fullest version of the kits because I just didn't want to miss out on anything. Here we have habit trackers, flags, lots and lots of flags. Weekend banner, that's a nice one. Icons. I like how these are like her doodles as well because I really like her doodle style. And then checklists, which I don't typically use. I don't typically use these either unless I'm marking Happy Mail in the sidebar, which I might, and there's a few extra labels here. So there's not a ton of labels that come with this kit. Oh, that's the tiniest movie marquee I've ever seen in my whole life, but there's, you know, there's a time and place for a tiny movie marquee. So there's not a ton of labels, but there are some little things, so that makes up for it. Oh, these are, I guess, label strips as well, although they look more like washi strips. Like, I don't know if I'd be able to write on those so much, but you could pull in some other colored labels, although again these colors are like really rare, so it might be kind of hard, but you could theoretically pull in more if you need to. But yeah, that's just absolutely gorgeous. And that is called Lotus Inkoi. I don't know if she does the art for these herself. I really don't know. Let me know if you know anything about that. But if she does, like, that's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Like, truly, this is an art style that I never imagined would be made into such a beautiful kit, and I can't stop thinking about it. Can't stop looking at it. I just love it so much. And we have 2 more entire kits in the same art style that I'm just gonna be here to gush over. So this is so exciting. This is the kit that actually made me want to place the order. Actually, I was gonna buy this, but I was gonna hold off on it. But then I saw this one, and I was like, I need this right away. I don't want to wait for it to sell out and never see it again. So this is called Summer Breeze, and it is a scene kit with 9 full boxes. That is the most beautiful scene I've ever seen. I had to have it. I would honestly rather frame it than use it, but I did make the decision to myself. Look at that gold foiling, and it's so perfectly, the gold foiling is so perfect on the image. It's not just a random pattern, it's like, it's actually part of the image. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, this scene is beautiful. So I already told myself I cannot break this up at all. I have to keep the integrity of this scene. So I'm gonna have to be super creative about how I do this. So my plan, I'm just gonna describe my plan, not really show you until I do the actual, you know, spread with this. But my plan is to keep the integrity of this, like, complete. I'll probably use this on the second half, probably on the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday block days, I guess blocks, days, whatever. So this will be the top part, this will be the middle part, this will be the bottom part. I will keep the boxes exactly as they are to preserve the integrity of the scene. But in order to have actual places to mark the days, I'm probably going to do a thing I did recently, which is using 2 day extenders on one day. So one will be on the top section, one will be in the bottom section that will flip out. So I will have 4 spaces to mark activities for that day, but when you flip them over, it's just going to look like this. So it will be preserved. And the other 4 days in the week, I'll just have 3 spaces on which to write activities, so it'll work out that way. It may look a little blank in those portions, but I'll probably use some of the washi to, you know, keep some of that imagery still in there. But it was just so pretty, I had to have it as a complete image in my planner. I just could not break it up. So that is my intention for this gorgeousness. Here is the bottom washi, which is also so gorgeous that I will definitely have to use that. Or gorgeous date covers as well. This is a different font. This looks like one of the default fonts that comes with the computer that I've seen many times. I think it's Harrington. I don't know how I remember that, but I feel like that's the font that it is. Looks like we're having some oopsies here. Looks like this dotted line went on a little bit past where she wanted it to. However, I don't think it runs into the other stickers here. No, it like barely misses them. So that's really lucky, but yeah, that looks like a little bit of a misprint. However, still completely gorgeous. And then here is the label and washi page. Okay, so she actually, hang on. Nope, this is the exact same format as before. The pages are just out of order. So here is the page with the foiled glitter headers and the headers and little things. Here's the icons, flags, checklists, weekend banner. Ooh, that's an even prettier weekend banner than the last one. So I guess she's reformatting that as well. And then lastly, the check boxes, which features the exact same scene behind them all, which is still really cool. And the DDoS as well. So that's probably one of the prettiest kits I've ever seen in my entire life. I just can't stop obsessing over this, and I feel like it's gonna look super amazing when I put it into my planner all as one image. I think that'll be the only time that I'll actually be able to do that. There are scene kits out there that go horizontally more than vertically, and I don't think I've tried to use one of those yet, but this one I feel like is going to be more of a struggle. But I'm still super excited about it because it's the prettiest thing ever. I have no idea when I'll use it. It looks to me just like an anytime kit. Like, I don't think I'll be able to use it for any specific time, but can't wait for whenever that time is. And then this last one is Chill Nights. I almost didn't get this, but the art style, I just couldn't resist it. And the fact that there's two different cats, I also couldn't resist that. And just the foiling, the purple foiling, I couldn't resist the purple foiling either. Look at this purple foiling. When have you ever seen this in a kit? It's so beautiful. This just the purples in this kit. I've already had my pink moment, like I've said. I need to get more into purple, so here's more encouragement to do so, especially with this gorgeous purple foiling. So Chill Nights, I'm not really sure what this is really supposed to represent. I guess kind of like summer nights. There have been a lot of summer night themes with purple going on lately, so I suppose that's what it is. Basically, you've got a lot of interiors of a house and then mountains outside. Reminds me a lot of California, so it's perfect for where I live. Got some kitties on the windowsill and on the bed. A little backpack there. Gorgeous lantern with the foiled sparkles in there. I love these because it looks like shooting stars a little bit. And then a foiled laptop and drink scene as well. It's just really pretty. Love the color scheme, love the foiling. I'm here for it. So here's, why are all these pages out of order for every single kit? Anyway, here's the headers, little things, labels, and washi. Bottom washi, so she actually went with a glitter strip for the top part of this bottom washi, which is foiled with confetti. Oh, the different font for the date covers. I love how she changes it up for each kit. I really love that a lot. And same kind of misprint with these guys, but that is okay. It doesn't really affect anything. Different weekend banner again, but I love that. I just really love how she changes everything up for each kit. It just keeps it new and fresh. And here's art check boxes and then the same date dots for that. So I just had to throw that in. I hope she does more kits in this style because I just won't be able to resist them at all. But I think she's about to start school again and she might even have to close the shop, so I don't foresee that really happening that much, but we will see. I really hope that there will be more. So that is Hazel's sticker. And yeah, this might just be the end of this haul, but now we're going to get into the mountains of washi, like literal mountains that I've purchased from Simply Gilded. I placed the order for the pre-sale like much longer ago than this one, but obviously that hasn't come in yet. So this isn't like chronologically the most, or I guess this just isn't in chronological order, this order, but it is the most recent one that I've had come in, so not the only one I'm waiting on. Anyways, just wanted to mention that whoever did this order left a sweet note in this gorgeous sparkly pen color. It's like blue purple sparkle, which is amazing. I love that so much. And I am going to keep this as reference because it does have like the names of the different like sets that I will never remember on my own. We have the little seal freebie. I love using these seals on Happy Mail for people. And then here's a sampler freebie just cause I guess. I really like this full box. It's on like a nice material too. It feels like vinyl. So it might be that. So here's just a random full box that looks a lot like the journaling card, which is this really pretty journaling card. I love this bow. And then a gold foiled checklist, and then these are heart icons, gold foiled on pink background. They're not peeling up so easily, so I'm not gonna push that. But yeah, they're really cute and tiny, so I might keep this and I might use it. Although I typically wouldn't use this kind of icon. So those are the 3 sort of freebie items that came with this order, and here's the order. So what's the reason I got this? I got this because it was the musical notes release, along with a bunch of other stuff that I didn't want. I wanted the musical notes really badly though. So I decided, oh, and you know, I can just go in and quickly place a tiny order, and just so I have those, it'll be enough. But then I saw everything else she had. I saw that she had a bunch of stuff in the Mystery Monday section, which is like really old restocks that are like very limited. So I had to throw in a few of those that I hadn't gotten before. And then she had some other new releases that I hadn't bought that I just had to get as well. So I have a lot more than just the musical notes, but let's go over those first. So these are oops. I'm not really sure why they are oops, but I'm sure it will become clear when I try to use them. But they are just, you know, a few measures of music. And there are 3 colors in this collection. The third one is pink. I think there's also gold foiling on that. But I only got the black and white with gold foiling because I didn't think I'd use the pink that often. But the black and white I really loved. I don't think I'll use this that often. I can't really foresee needing to use musical note washi that often. But it was just so beautiful, and it really spoke to me because I am a musician. I play the piano. I don't have a piano in my house currently though, so I only play when I go to my parents' house, but I can still technically play, so I still call myself a musician, and you know, I love listening to music as well, so it made sense for me to get the musical note washi, and I really love it. And it's, you know, it's accurate too. So got your treble clef and your key signature and time signature and everything. So there you go. I wonder what this would be like if you tried to play it. I wonder what song this is. I don't know, I'll have to try and play it when I go to my parents' house. That'll be interesting. So that is the musical note washi. And then I have this separated out into kind of sections as well. So this is like the one kind of random one that I got. This is like honeybees. I'm trying to find like the actual, it is the Mayflowers Blushing Bees. So this was a Mystery Monday. And it just has silver foil. So it's like a pink background with leaves and honeybees, and I just am kind of obsessed with honeybees. I don't really know why. I just think they're cute, and I love bee society. And when I saw bees in washi form, I just had to get those as well. I have like maybe 1 or 2 kits with bees in them, so I thought it would work well for that, and just because it's so pretty. It's like a very kind of muted watercolor background though, and so it's really hard to see the details of it, but I don't know, I kind of like the subtlety. And the bee's wings are silver foiled, so that's just a nice touch. I just thought it was a cute little tape to use just as like deco, probably for packages or Happy Mail that I sent to other people. Will be kind of what I use this for. And the other 2 kind of random ones I got were just these blues and yellows that I didn't already have colors similar to in my collection. I didn't have like a light blue like this, and it is just light blue with no foiling whatsoever, just the bows are white, so it is kind of plain and a little boring. But again, I didn't have this color blue, so I just really wanted to have that in my collection. So here's the 15mm and 10mm of that. And then this yellow, I didn't have this light yellow either. I think I have only like kind of bolder, darker shades of yellow, but I didn't have this like really gorgeous light yellow. And this is called Sunny Yellow with Hollow Gold. So this is not a normal gold foiling, it's hollow gold, so that's super exciting. And then this sunny yellow color. So I do like the yellow on gold, or the gold on yellow rather. I think it looks really nice. So that I'm sure will come in handy in a lot of spreads. I wonder what this one's name is. Let me try to find it. It is neon blue. So this is the neon blue. So I did get the neon 5mm set as well, so you'll see that in a minute. That is the full-size versions of those. And I did get a lot of the foiled background ones as well. I don't think I have any other, or maybe I do. Maybe I have the silver and possibly the gold, although I don't think I do. It's quite possible. I mean, I know that these were the only ones that were in the shop at the time, so I guess like she just didn't have the gold and silver and that's why I didn't buy it. But I don't know, I'm really obsessed with just solid gold foiling on washi tapes, so I'll just have these to start my collection. But here's the solid hollow with the white tape or white bows. Love solid hollow because you can see the rainbow a lot better when it's just solid. This is the rose gold, really coppery rose gold. And then this is the folktale pink. This was a mystery Thursday, I guess. Interesting. But I just love this hot pink. Oh, I love this color so much. And I hope I'll be able to have more opportunities to use it because it's just a gorgeous solid foil color. I hope she has more solid foils like that in the future because I love it. And then I got tons of the 5 and 6mm as well. So firstly, I have the red, white, and blue set. These are perforated 6mm washi, so they're meant to be like headers. So it's just like one bow over a simple line instead of just multiple bows. So I do like this format. So I didn't have the red, white, and blue of that type. I think I probably have red, white, and blue of the bows like this, where it's just the bows. But I didn't have them in perforated form, and I thought they were common enough colors that I would rather have them in perforated form when I choose to use them as like headers, which is pretty much the exclusive use that I get out of 5mm washi, or in this case 6mm. So I just thought it would be more convenient for me to have that as an option. And then this one is the Mermaid Dreams release. This is also 6mm perforated, same style as the previous set, and this color is Pink Sand. This is Sea Foam, like a sea foam turquoise, and then this is Sea Fan, I suppose. I'm not really sure what that is, but it sounds pretty. So yeah, this definitely is mermaid colors, so I'm loving those. And then we have a similar set of colors here, but this is not perforated. The next two sets are not perforated, so they are just the running bows pattern. I was really surprised that this was not like the same collection as this one, because the top two colors look almost identical, but they are not. So this is actually the Sunwashed Paradise collection, and holographic silver foiling on that. So this is silver foiling, this is holographic silver, and this was also a Mystery Monday. So I don't remember what the names of these colors are, but it's a very similar pink. However, it is a little bit darker than the Pink Sand right here. So definitely is a darker pink with hollow bows. Here is a darker turquoise than the Sea Foam. And then we have Solid Hollow, which I love. I actually think I have Solid Hollow already. Let me try to grab that out. Yep, same exact tape. So now I have two of these Solid Hollows, which is a-okay with the white bows in there. I hope I don't already have the rest of these. If I already have the Solid Hollow, I don't think so. And then I don't really know what color this is, but it's like a beige. It's almost like a really warm gray, kind of. a warm grayish. Anyways, so that is the Sunwash Paradise collection. And then lastly, we have the neon. Let me try. I'm looking at this like Enchanted Forest, and I'm like, what color was that? Rose gold and white. So that was what this is. This was from the Enchanted Forest collection, I'm guessing. Anyway, so yeah, this is the neon pink, orange, yellow, green, and blue, obviously. So pretty self-explanatory. These are not foiled. They are just with white bows. So neon pink, neon orange, neon yellow, neon green, and neon blue. They look like highlighter colors almost, but yeah, I just didn't have the neons. I remember when they came out and I was like, I'm gonna wait on those until I have more stuff I want to buy, and now I have more stuff. So here's the neons. Just to, you know, round out my 5mm collection. I don't have all the 5mm, but I feel like I have most of them at this point because I really do like to stock up on them 5mm. They're just so useful as headers, which is pretty much my #1 use for washi, so I have to have all of those. I have a much smaller collection of the bows, just like the solid color bows, but I'm trying to build it up, so that's why I got the blue and yellow to go into that collection as well. So yeah, I'm also really excited about the pre-sale order whenever that should come in, but for now, that is it. So that is it for this section of the haul, and I don't think I'm going to have enough time to include another one, so I'm just going to call this haul right here where it is. So thank you so much for watching. I have a ton more orders coming in, so I know I said it might be a little bit of a dry spell for hauls in the upcoming weeks, but that's definitely a lie. It is not at all going to be a dry spell. There's a lot more coming, so keep your eyes peeled for my regular Sunday hauls or whenever I get around to them. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for helping me to get over 600 subscribers. This is super exciting, and I just can't believe, you know, that the number is still ticking upwards. So thank y'all for your support if you're subscribing, and if you are not subscribed and you like this video, hopefully you will consider that, because I do try to put out a lot of great content pretty regularly, and I'm sure you will enjoy the rest of my videos too. So thank you for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, as usual, that would be the best thing ever, and I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.